So today I want to do a review on our recent purchase, which is the Keystone Cougar travel trailer, the 29 BHS. I've seen a lot of reviews on the internet about this, but mostly from RV dealers, never from someone who's actually purchased one. This is the 2018. And just to give you a little bit of what it has, it does come with a puller package, or at least this one does. As you can see here, the 22 or the 29 BHS, which stands for Bunkhouse. This one does have a single slide, which you can see over here. And it's pretty spacious on the inside. We'll get to that in a minute. We have some storage here. This one has this small compartment storage access, or at least the smaller hatch rather. You can see the storage that's in there. Here we have the auto leveler, which is kind of the selling feature for me. Instead of doing everything manually, you have the Lippert auto leveler that comes with the 2018 models, the travel trailers, and I'll show you how those work as well. And here are the instructions for how to use them to retract and extend. We also have a solar charger panel. Here it has 10 amps. We haven't used that yet. Looking forward to using it soon. The water heater, and of course the outside shower, which is on the left side of the Cougar, on the slide side of things. Continue to walk. One of the things that I didn't notice until the second time I used it was we have two gray tanks, and there you can see the gray tank dump for the first one, and then on towards the back we have the gray tank and the black tank. It actually has a single dump. The left is the close and the opening for the gray tank, and the right is the close and opening for the black tank. And here you can see the auto leveler for the rear left side of the trailer. One nice thing about this is this one came with a kind of a platform to travel some things like bicycles, or if you want to add a grill or a generator, you can just lay this flat, which I can do. I could probably show later. This also has a ladder to the top. This Cougar, you can actually walk on it. It's sturdy enough where you can actually walk on the top, and according to the RV dealer, you can walk on the slides too. That's how sturdy they've built them. And this also has a back access hatch to actually store other things if you want to access them through the back. And this actually is the access to the bunkhouse too. I'll show you that when we get on the inside. Here you have the bathroom door access, which is pretty much standard in most of trailers that are similar in size. And then of course you have the other access door over here, or the main door. Here we have a utility shower. This is just the outside shower, nothing too fancy about that. One thing that this comes with here is an outdoor kitchen. I'll open this up. Oh, I think I might have just lost it. Try again. One thing I have noticed is these keys on these locks could be better. I'm not getting a whole lot of, I'm not feeling a whole lot of success with them. I have to try them multiple times, but I would say the keys need some improvement. With ours, we have an outdoor grill. So our outdoor kitchen comes with a small fridge, some storage at the top, and of course this capital grill, which is an infrared grill. It's not a, at least that's what I've been told. We haven't used it yet. I actually prefer the burners because I actually have a grill, but we'll give this a shot. And if I don't like it, I'll just take it out and put something else in. This outdoor kitchen does come underneath the awning. You can see the awning at the top. So when the awning is extended, it will cover the outdoor kitchen. This is the exhaust for the Dometic, for the, I believe, the furnace. And here's the condensation for the drip for the refrigerator. You have a couple of outdoor outlets here. Cable hookup for an outdoor TV. Let's see here. I guess now let's probably just go on inside and take a look at what this guy has to offer from a floor plan perspective. Real easy just to extract the stairs, nothing fancy. I'll go ahead and unlock this guy. See how many key attempts it takes me. The top lock is to lock the door. The bottom lock is the deadbolt for the lock, so just something to get some practice with. We do have a screen that comes with it, so you can open and close the screen. Pretty cool. I don't have the power on. I probably should put the power on, but here we go. Just kind of look at the floor plan. You have your microwave. You have your Dometic range top with a high top microwave, and then I believe this is an 8 cubic feet Dometic refrigerator. We just got back from camping yesterday, so kind of thawing him out and just kind of using these little clips. These little clips kind of keep the doors from closing all the way so that there's no mold buildup. This actually came with a 55-inch Summit television. It seems like a big television for this unit, but hey, you know, it works. The separate bathroom. We store all of our water hoses and water filters in the bathtub when we're not using them. So that's what you see there. And a porcelain toilet. Works pretty well. And my wife was the first to use the shower, and she said it worked really, really well. We also got a pressure governor for the water, so hot water and cold water work really well. We also have a fan at the top, an exhaust fan. It blows out if you open the vents. And then the sink, and then of course the mirror. And it's a separate door too on the outside, a separate door access on the inside. Here's the bunk. My boys and their friends generally sleep up here. There's enough for 2 kids. And down here, the bunk below, you can barely see it with the light. That bunk below actually lifts up. If you were to lift it up, and you can put more storage down there. And this actually can stay up too, if you want it to. This is a pull-out couch that turned into a queen or a full-size bed. I want to say queen. And of course, the dinette station can also convert to a bed as well. So essentially, this thing can sleep up to 10 people. One thing I liked about this unit is the pantry. Here we have some stuff stored in it, but plenty of room for the pantry. It's nice. It's got a little rack for hanging things as well. Has a coat rack here next to the control panel and the AC and the heating unit. You have storage down below the dinette chairs. One thing I didn't share with you is underneath this bottom bunk you have storage off to the side. I don't know if you can see it, but there's storage back there. And there's the ladder. You want to make sure when you slide in, the ladder is in place as it is in this video. If it's not, your slide will crush your ladder. We haven't seen what happens yet when that happens. I don't know if it stops or not, but not looking to take any chances. Storage down below, the sink where we store a trash can, The sink here is actually a pretty deep sink. Nice stainless steel sink, really nice. Nice faucet here too. Definitely happy with that. We have some more storage up here above the sink. That's helped. Storage is kind of key when it comes to these things. You know, with this TV, I feel like it takes too much space where there's not enough storage, and down below, the reason why there's no storage there other than these guys is because of the outdoor kitchen. So, and then you have storage here. Oops, sorry. Where we put our plasticware and kitchen utensils, and of course koozies and flashlights. And then we have storage here. A lot of times we put the kids' clothes here just to kind of give them some sort of place for them to be organized with their clothes, otherwise it gets crazy. In the master bedroom, we have storage along the sides here. Storage in there, storage at the top. We have a vent here. We actually installed a small 27 to 30 inch TV mount. You do have storage underneath the bed. This is a king size camper, but we have storage underneath. The only thing I don't like here is some underneath the bed storage on the queen or king has access to the below storage, but not this one. Window access to the bedroom. You can also, there's your emergency exit as well. The CO2 alarm that's here in the bedroom. The smoke alarm's out in the main room, and gas detectors down there. And then this stovetop range, it's got a platform on top of it, so you can use it as extra storage space, or kind of extra countertop space, or just to cover the grill. So for the most part, we're pretty happy with this purchase. We had a friend who bought a Passport. I thought this was a bit of an upgrade to the Passport, and the next level up to this is the Keystone Outback. But for the money, you know, we spent 25 grand for this. I think they had an MSRP at 37, and then they discounted it to 27, and we ultimately got it for 25. So all in all, a pretty good deal. Floors are kind of nice too. So when it's lit up, this place looks really nice in terms of the lighting. They have separate lighting underneath here, which have different control turning on those lights on and off. And then the ceiling lights are managed by this control panel over here. You can see it has fresh tank to see how full it is, how much the batteries charge, how full your black 1 and black 2 tanks are. Here we only have one black tank. We actually have 2 gray tanks, gray 1 and gray 2. We actually are able to monitor how full they are through this panel, so which is quite nice. And then I think the last thing I want to show you guys is the auto leveling system. So let's go out here. So the auto leveling system was really the #1 reason why I bought this camper. I'm not gonna lie to you, this thing takes no time to level itself on a reasonably level surface, and then even then on an unreasonably level surface it takes a little bit, it just takes a few more minutes. You're gonna want to make sure that you can try to stay flat as possible, but you'll be impressed with this auto leveling. I think a lot of the fifth wheel have it, but this 2018 model is pretty impressive. Just it's a click of a button. When you get your camper in place, and you just you unhitch it. Basically, you just click enter or turn the power on for the auto leveling system, and then just click auto level, and it takes care of itself. And then to basically, when you're done camping, all you have to do is power on and click the up button, hit enter, and it basically gets it at hitch height for you and ready to go all by itself. I'm not kidding. It is literally a 1 button, maybe 2 button push to get this thing level, and it is the easiest thing to do, which should make getting ready and getting set up that much quicker. And for us, it was the #1 reason why we bought this camper. You also have 2 LP tanks covered here. And I won't take off the cover. I'm sure most people have seen that. And then a electric tongue jack. I have it down, even though the auto leveling system is level. I also put this down too. And then we got the sway bars. Highly recommend the sway bars. I'm using a Sierra GMC half-ton pickup truck that has a 9,500 pound towing capacity to pull this thing. You do kind of feel it. I've gotten comfortable with pulling it, and I'm pretty comfortable that this GMC will do the trick. Our next purchase may be a 5th wheel, in which case I'll have to go up to a much bigger vehicle. That's pretty much it for the Cougar by Keystone. The folks that we bought this from are the guys out of Walnut Ridge RV, just kind of northeast of Indianapolis, along Interstate 38. The thing I liked about those guys was that they give you 2 free days to camp at their campground. They're really responsive. Any questions that I had, I would just call service and they would help us out. But for the most part, extremely happy with this purchase. I highly encourage you guys to talk to the folks over at Walnut Ridge as well, and tell them we sent you. All right, goodbye.